and welcome to Dialect Hour with Matt Chittick. If you're in England, this might be something like what you would hear. But if you go a little bit further, maybe to Ireland, depending on who you speak to, this might be something more like what you'd hear. Right? And if you go a little bit further in the UK there, maybe to Scotland, this might be what you would hear, depending on who you're talking to and where you're from, right? Because you're not going to hear this in Glasgow. The Glaswegian accent's different. And then if you go back to Ontario, maybe, you'll hear something like this, unless you're up in Northern Ontario, in which case you might hear something different. But if you go a little bit further east in Canada, maybe to Gaspésie in Quebec or something, you might hear this, right? And if you go down south there, maybe to, my favourite place, Arkadelphia, Arkansas, you might hear something like this. But the cost of a bagel in New York City is going to be different depending on who you talk to, right? It's different in Manhattan or the Bronx. And let's not talk about Brooklyn, because I don't really like Brooklyn that much. Don't tell my grandma, she might get upset. And maybe if you go to Europe, it's very different. But the mainland is very beautiful, In France, we have lovely things. You might think that France is very good, yeah. But in Germany, it's much, much better. It's depending on where you're from in Germany, And don't go to Austria. As a German, I must say, I'm not really a big fan. Well, okay, maybe they're all right, but our food, much, much better. Bene, allora, you think that your food is very good? No, ciao, bello. Sì, in inglese, English, in Italy, the food is perfect. Oh, grazie. Thank you for coming.